go downstairs, baby.
Hey, guys.
Here,
baby.
Come on, Papa.
Neil, you want this?
Here, Nate, you need to take her.
No.
Just a little bit.
No.
Please, kid.
You need to do it, Nate.
Nate. Okay.
He'll be fine.
All right, come on, Jada. Come on, baby. Let's go eat.
Hey, classy bitch.
Come on, Jada.
Come on, babies.
Okay.
Let's go eat. Eat.
I have... Uh-oh. What's wrong with her?
I don't know. I think she's just making a noise.
I have a questionnaire for you guys. Are you ready? Okay. Welcome, everybody, to the channel. My name's Nicole. How are y'all doing? So, I just got done on Facebook about an hour ago. I went on a tangent, you guys, like a rant about Suboxone because, again, people are spreading misinformation and lies. So, you know, I linked it in the comments of my last video if y'all want to go watch it. But it was pretty good, about 30 minutes of me just going off. So, yeah. Anyway, Neil just got back from his outpatient therapy, and I wanted to share something with you guys. It's a questionnaire. 3 years, July 13th, 2015. So it's a questionnaire, and it says, am I addicted to drugs? Take the test below and find out. Ready? A score of 1 is given to each yes response. Have you used drugs other than those required for medical reasons? Yes. Have you used prescription drugs at higher doses than recommended or needed to obtain a new prescription before the due date? Yes. Do you use more than one drug at a time? Yes. Can you get through the week without using? Are you always able to stop using when you want to? Have you had blackouts or flashbacks as a result of your drug use? Do you ever feel bad or guilty about your drug use? Does your spouse or parents ever complain about your involvement with drugs? Has drug use created problems between you and your spouse or parents? Have you lost friends because of your use of drugs? All these are yes for me, you guys. Have you neglected your family because of your drug use? Now, I used to tell everybody that I was a good mom, right? And I would say, no, I've never neglected my family. But guys, after getting sober and like working the steps and like really realizing what it's like to be present in my son's life, you know, I neglected my son. And that's why he was taken from me, because although I was providing all his basic needs like food, shelter, water, I wasn't doing everything I could have done as a mom, and I was impaired, you know. Have you been in trouble at work because of your drug use? Have you lost a job because of drug use? Have you gotten into fights when under the influence of drugs? Have you engaged in illegal activities in order to obtain drugs? Have you been arrested for possession of illegal drugs? Have you ever experienced withdrawal symptoms? Felt sick when you stopped taking drugs? Have you had medical problems as a result of your drug use? Have you gone to anyone for help for a former drug problem? Have you been involved in a treatment program specifically related to drug use? And it says, drug abuse screening test. Okay, 1 to 5 answers at yes, then you have a low, then you're in the low percentage. 6 to 10, intermediate, likely meets DSM criteria. 11 to 15, substantial, and 10 to 20, severe. So I have severe addiction. Okay, so is Legends Mommy here? Okay, Sam. Am I addicted to alcohol? Here we go. Have you ever felt you should cut down on your drinking? Have people annoyed you by criticizing your drinking? Have you ever felt bad or guilty about your drinking? Have you ever had a drink first thing in the morning to steady your nerves or to get rid of a hangover? A total of score of 2 or greater is considered clinically significant. This indicates a possible problem with alcohol use that will likely worsen if left untreated.
Oh, here's beans.
Sam. I'm screwed. Important. A body's tolerance to a drug starts to happen quickly and varies by drug. Tolerance is when increased quantities or strengths are needed to achieve the previous effects. This can easily lead to overdose or death. If you recognize these warning signs in yourself or someone you know, please seek help immediately. If left untreated, drug addiction can be fatal. Well, we know that, don't we, guys? Don't we? So, if you guys answered questions, and answered in a high percentile in these questions, then you are no doubt about, no doubt, okay, an addict or alcoholic, and you need to seek help. Okay, so I wanted to talk about acceptance tonight. And you're probably going, acceptance? I'm talking about accepting the fact that we can no longer use or drink like we used to. Jamie, I bet you did. And I was answering the questions like I did, like I was in my addiction still, Today, all these things have been reversed, but that's because of recovery. So I remember when I first started working the steps with my sponsor, right? And she told me that acceptance was going to be the answer to all my problems. And that's a part in the big book. There's this part in there that says how acceptance is going to be the answer to all our problems today. That because accepting things, okay, when we find something like that's unbearable, maybe somebody is like really annoying me, right? Usually the reason why I'm annoyed by them is because it's something inside of me I need to take a look at. And 9 times out of 10, if I will take a look at it in my own self, I will see that through working on my character defects and my flaws and changing that behavior in myself, that I can be, 1, a good example for others, and 2, inspire somebody else to make the same change. You know what I mean? When I first got off of drugs, because let me explain to you how my day would go on dope, okay? When I would wake up in the morning, me and Neil, we would wake up and we would call our dope dealer first thing in the morning. Because most of the time we didn't ever save any for the next morning. We were real bad about that. We would wake up and be screwed. What did these 4 walls say? Uh-oh, I can't see what he's saying, y'all. Huh. I am tripping, y'all. Okay. So accepting the fact that I could not use anymore was a huge, huge undertaking. Because what it did for me... Oh. Okay, I was like, I can't see your comment. I see it now. Are you like... Are you itching out of your skin? Do you know what I mean? Like anxiety? Walk it out. Walk it out. Get up. Move around. Do some jumping jacks. Do some jumping jacks. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, if you have to get your jacket on, get bundled up, go outside and go for a walk. I don't want to tell you this, but you know, if you take like a couple Imodium, it'll help you. Like if you're in withdrawal right now, you can take like 7 Imodium and it'll help you. It'll help your withdrawals, but don't do it more than one time because it's bad for your heart. So here's the deal, you guys. When I got sober, and I had to, like, because I would wake up in the morning and I would search. I would call my dope man. I didn't have to search because I knew him, you know, but I would have to wait on him to wake up all the time. And so my routine was either getting up and calling him or being up all night long and not sleeping because I would tweak all night. I would shoot up meth. And when I got sober and my son got taken and I had to go to treatment, I didn't accept that I couldn't use then. I was still getting high in rehab. Like I was taking Xanax in rehab, y'all. But when I got on the Suboxone and I realized, like, this is the real deal. I cannot get high anymore. If I get high, I'm going to lose my son. I processed through that. Like, my sponsor was like, you have got to come to a conclusion. Like, I had to come to a fork in the road where I was like, I cannot use anymore. I cannot do it. Like, I could go get it and get high, but I cannot allow myself to do that. It is not an option. I'm not missing out on anything. You know what I mean? Like, good. I feel like what happens is we think we're going to miss out on something. But you guys, what are we missing out on? Killing ourselves? What are we missing out on? I mean, for instance, look at Roberta. She is feeling like shit now. Like, it was all for nothing. And she'll tell you. Like, it was not for anything. Like, now she's so upset. And that's the thing. Like, I learned from that. I go and I watch when somebody else has that situation happen. And I learn from that. Because it's only temporary relief. The dope is only temporary relief. It would be different if it was like when we got high, it lasted forever. Then maybe I would never, like, be able to stop. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, and I'm not, like, I love Roberta, you guys. And I hate to see her going through this because I know it's hard. I know it makes you feel ashamed. I know it's embarrassing. Like, believe me, I know what it feels like because I used to do the same exact thing. Only I wasn't honest about it. I lied. I went, hey girl, I would chair the meetings high on Roxy, you guys, at the damn Heroin Anonymous meeting. I was a snake in the grass. Hey, Michelle. I was so bad. And I thought I was fooling everybody. And I wondered why everybody was, like, mean to me and was treating me so bad. But it was because they all knew I was full of shit. You know what I mean? They all knew I was full of shit. I'm in the Heroin Anonymous meeting. I'm the secretary of the group. Chairing the meeting, nodding out. Okay? You know what they did? The elders of the group, they had like 16, 17 years sober. After the meeting, they pulled me over to the side. And you know how it is at one of those HA meetings. It's all them gangsters, like these two black ladies in this black band, and they weren't playing around. They were like, honey, we know you're full of shit, is what they told me. We know you're high. And I was like, no, 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 no. You know, lying, itching. And that was the thing. Like, I couldn't get honest. I could not get honest, you guys. I would lie through my teeth. Half the battle is getting honest and saying, like, I mean, damn, if you're relapsing, that's not a big deal. You know why? Because we're drug addicts. That's what we do. If you can get honest and say, I fucked up, and just get right back on track, it's really just like a bump in the road, a mistake. We all make them. But it's that not getting honest part and staying and lying to people's faces and manipulating and deceiving and stealing and just all the corruption that we do and the drama and chaos that we bring along with everything, because we can't do it. We have to be snakes in the grass. I mean, I was. And so that's why when people, right, honesty is hard, because we have to be like, and there's nothing to be ashamed of, because here's the deal, you guys. This is what my sponsor told me. She was like, you're a drug addict. You're only doing what you know how to do, which is get high. You have to practice learning how to stay sober. You have to practice learning how to come clean and get honest. You have to practice how to call and utilize your support system before you pick up the drugs. I'm telling you guys, it's all about practicing those behaviors of calling your sponsor or calling a friend or going to a meeting before you pick up. I feel like, let's use me as an example. When I was relapsing on opiates and meth, the reason I kept on relapsing is because there was nothing deterring me from getting high. I still enjoyed it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Oh, is that all there?
The addiction hadn't become to the point where I didn't like the way I liked getting that feeling still. Then, like the last 3 years of my addiction, it became horrible.
These are stupid shows.
Like it was always some kind of like,
stupid shows I didn't want to pick.
it was always some kind of chaotic drama. I couldn't enjoy myself anymore. And that's what will happen, you guys. Like, you'll get to a point where you might remember the good feelings and that it feels good for a little bit. But what will happen is the goodness will start fading into the back, and the bad shit will start coming to the front. And you'll start realizing, hey, Gizmo, you'll start realizing that, wow, it's really not worth it. Like, I don't want to lose my life. I don't want to lose my house. I don't want to lose my son, my husband. Exactly. It's when you stay out in there and you just keep on doing the over and over again and don't come back. That's the sucky part, because then it holds you back even farther and farther, and it's harder to come back. Believe me, I know. I relapsed one time and didn't come back for 3 years, and it was horrible. That was the time when I told you guys the story time about when I was living in the halfway house apartments, and me and Ashley were living beside each other, and we went and relapsed on Roxy's. That was one of those story times I told you guys. But I didn't come back. Like, I was doing so well. I just got out of prison. I think I stayed sober for like 9 months. I got a job at Kroger as the assistant deli manager. I was killing it. And I let my job take priority over my life. And I started dedicating all my time to working instead of going to meetings. And I got distracted, y'all. It's so easy to do. And I know, like, okay, let me tell you guys what happened today at the doctor's office. Hey, girl. Hey, Captain. So I went into the doctor's office today for my Suboxone doctor, and I told him all about you guys. I told him about our channel, and I told him that we all meet in the evenings and talk and just, like, discuss recovery, and we support each other. I told him about you, Jason, and how you're going through your taper right now. I told him about Frank, who I need to call this afternoon. Also, you guys, guess what? Frank's dad reached out to me today while I was at work, and he wants to get clean, so we're going to help him do that. So, and I invited him over to the channel. So I was telling my doctor all about you guys, and he saw how excited I was. He was like, can I take down your YouTube channel and give it to some of the other kids that come in for, Suboxone treatment? And I said, yeah. And he goes, what is it? And he typed it in his computer, and it pulled me up, and I go, that's me. And he was like, wow. No, Frank is one of our viewers. He's one of our, the people that watches my channel that, he's trying to get sober too. He's, 19, I think? He's so young. So I was telling him about it, and he was like, yeah. So we looked it up, and then I've been going to that clinic for 3 years, so they all know me, but I've never told them about my channel and about y'all. And so then the nurse, Miss Lisa, came out, and she wrote it down, and she said she's going to come over and hang out with us one night. And I said, girl, you better, because we got the best support system. I said, I'm not even lying to you. I told her, I said, I go to bed at night so full. I said, I started crying, y'all. I was talking to her about how much you guys helped me stay sober and stay on track. I'm so grateful for you guys. Y'all have changed my life, and I'm truly, truly, truly thankful for you guys, like, for real. Oh, I don't know who that is. I did just eat a popsicle. So, every now and then that'll happen, you guys. Don't even worry about it. But it was really, really good.
No, it's all right. I'll probably be half an hour. No problem.
So it was good. It was good. I really, really had a good time just talking to her about you guys and sharing with her, the nurse, about how you guys are just a good support system. So y'all really helped me a lot. And y'all don't even worry about it. It's like sometimes people just don't understand, like, just because something isn't what they do and doesn't work for them, doesn't mean it's wrong, and Nick can have his opinion, but he's not going to have it over here on my channel and be rude, so he can go on down the road with that. It's like, I think it's funny how a lot of people assume that Suboxone has to be a short taper medication, when actually there's no studies showing that. There's actually studies showing now that people that are on Suboxone long-term and are in a program and do meetings and therapy are not relapsing. So therefore, they're not shuffling back and forth through treatment, and they're maintaining their life. So there's really no studies, like all the studies that are being done on Suboxone are being done right now, because Suboxone is fairly new. It's been here for like 20 years, maybe, if that, maybe 15. Methadone has been around for like a long time, like 50 years. And there are a lot of studies on methadone also. But if you'll research, Bill W., who is the creator of Alcoholics Anonymous, actually talked about methadone and how he wished that there was a medication like that for alcoholics also. Because what methadone and Suboxone do is they allow somebody who is like struggling to maintain sobriety, they allow them to get a foundation and maybe get into some kind of treatment program like AA or therapy or smart recovery, and grab onto that foundation and get stabilized. And then when the patient or client's ready to taper off, they can. But sometimes it doesn't really have, nobody has to, you guys. That's the thing. Some people struggle and have chronic pain and will have to be on medication for the rest of their life. Do you think I'm going to go up to Nick and say, hey, Nick, you're on psych meds, right? You need to get off those. You're not sober. I have been dealing with people like him for a long time now, you guys, and I have educated myself on Suboxone just so when people that like him come with their uneducated, pulled out of their ass comments, I can basically slam them because I know. I'm not just talking out the side of my neck. Like, I learned about this stuff so I can help other people who get talked shit to. So, yeah. Yeah. And the thing about it is, the reason people do that, y'all, it's not because they even had an experience with it. A lot of the times, it's because of, just because of their uneducated, they don't know, they don't understand, you know, and so that's why I try to educate people. Like, Suboxone is a partial opioid agonist. When it attaches itself, it only opens the receptor halfway. Therefore, you will not get high on Suboxone. Nick, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Look at me. I'm as young as they can be, dude. Like, oh my God. Well, why don't you? Okay, so why shouldn't I ban you? Okay, like, here's the deal. I can totally understand if you don't agree with taking Suboxone, but you don't have to come over here and talk shit to people that do. You know, it's helped me very much, and I'm very grateful for it. And I wouldn't be alive if I hadn't have gotten on it. Okay, because I was shooting dope for many, many years. Well, that's the thing. I think shooting meth and heroin in my veins is a lot worse for me than taking Suboxone as it's prescribed. So if you want to stay here and understand that, you know, you have to come correct and not be disrespectful, then I will not ban you. I mean, I'm not trying to hurt anybody, and if you need support in your recovery, you can absolutely remain here. But this is a place for people that need support. And that's the thing. I don't know what kind of drug addict you were, but I was a polysubstance abuser, okay? I shot methamphetamines, cocaine, Roxy, heroin, alcoholic, okay? Crack smoker, everything. And that's the thing, honey. When you take it as prescribed, it doesn't have any effect on you because it's a partial opioid agonist. What it does is it attaches itself to your receptors and only opens them halfway. Okay, then the next day you take your dose and it attaches itself again. And what it does is it doesn't allow you to get any kind of euphoria. Now, other medications might, but that's why Suboxone is so used in helping people with opioid substance use disorder, because you don't get euphoria from it. You cannot get high from it, but you have got to take it as prescribed. Now, if you're diverting your medication, then you can absolutely get high. I mean, that's because people don't take it the right way and they're not being like doing what they're supposed to do, you know? Dude, my hair is long and black. Look, man. Thanks for coming over. I appreciate your time. Have a great day. Well, y'all, I mean, the thing about it is like, I'm just trying to help other people understand that, like, some people need extra help, and that's okay. Just because you don't think that it should be done that way doesn't mean that's right. That's just your opinion, you know? And the thing about it is, everybody recovers at a different pace. You know what I mean? Don't let anybody hurt you guys or make you feel like your decision is less than. Because listen to me. Like, for me, I'm already prescribed Suboxone, you guys. Like, I've been prescribed it for years now, for 3 years. There's really, like, I'm on it. So I can either work my recovery and really, really try to grow and learn more about myself and work on my, you know, my insides and learning how to cope with life, or I can, like, keep, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't, I don't know how to explain it. I could make the worst out of the situation, or I could make, you know, make the best out of it. So that's why I choose to just reach out to others and help other people, you know? Oh gosh, I don't even know. Anyway, sorry, guys. Okay, I don't understand what you're saying. Okay. Okay, guys. All right. Well, usually, you know how our live streams are usually really great because I just think I'm getting trolled hard tonight, but that's okay. It's okay. I'm not, you know, I'm not even upset about it, you guys, because I know that what happens is people are insecure and they feel bad about themselves, and that's okay. Like, just because you're struggling doesn't mean I have to feel, you know, those feelings. And I used to get really, really, really upset. And it really used to bother me, you know? And that's the thing, Captain. Like, I used to get so upset. Like, I went to my doctor twice, freaking out, crying. Am I sober? La, 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 la. And my doctor was like, here's the deal, Nicole. You are dependent on your medication. Are you acting out in your addictive behaviors anymore? No. Are you selling for drugs? No. Do you have a job? Do you have your son back? Yes. Do you have your card? Are you paying your bills? Yes. That's the thing. All the things that I did in my addiction, I'm not doing that shit no more. I have changed my life. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't, like, I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, people can come at me all the ways from sideways. You know what I mean? That's fine. Like, I have been going through this for years now from the same people who probably aren't even doing any kind of recovery. You know what I'm saying? So before you go and get stones and start trying to throw them, you better make sure that your shit's in order, you know, because nobody's perfect. And I almost feel like, you know, people think that, okay, so don't we all have to take, like, I know for me, a lot of people suffer from mental illnesses and stuff, and they have to take, like, antipsychotics or some kind of depression medications. And just like with depression or antipsychotics, you know, our bodies become dependent on them. It's something that they'll have to take for the rest of their lives, you know. And just because somebody does their recovery one way and I do mine another way doesn't make either one of our ways wrong. You know what I mean? Like, it just makes them different. And that's what makes the world such an amazing place, because we're all different, you guys. And what works for me may not work for you, and vice versa. But because I am on Suboxone and I choose to work the 12 steps and do my recovery the way I do it, it doesn't mean that I'm going to tell you that your recovery is wrong or I don't respect it, you know? I absolutely respect everybody's pathway to recovery. I just ask other people to be respectful of mine because I have no problem. I have many, many people who follow me who are in recovery, who are sober through abstinence. And I think that is amazing. But that's just not my story. You know, I will tell you my story. I did try for many, many years to do abstinent-based recovery. And I tried so many times. And I wasn't successful. And this is the first time I've ever been successful in not using drugs and alcohol. You know, I haven't picked up a drink or a drug in 3 years, guys. And that's a huge deal for me. And it doesn't matter what anybody says. Like, that's a miracle. I'm proud of myself. And, you know, find something that makes you happy that you're proud of yourself for doing. You know, if there's so much hate and prejudice in your heart that you have to come over to my channel because you're insecure, I mean, that's fine. I have no idea who Jesse is, but yeah, I don't know who Jesse is. And I'm not over here like talking any kind of, you know, like I'm not trying to encourage you guys to get on medication assisted treatment. I'll be the first one to tell you, like, it's not for everyone, but it works for some people, you guys. It really is beneficial if you are taking your medication as prescribed and utilizing therapy and in some kind of program. Like, it doesn't have to even be 12 steps. It could be, I think there's like Smart Recovery, Celebrate Recovery. There's all kinds of different recovery programs. You know, and I absolutely, I look up to people who are able to get sober without medication-assisted treatment. But I'm not going to look up to somebody who comes into my channel and thinks because they got sober without help that they're better than me, because that's just not the case. You know, I have no need to do that. And listen, I don't even, Cutthroat Police, I really appreciate you for coming over here and talking, but, you know, I don't even know who you are, and we really have a good group over here. We usually have so much fun, and we really help each other and support each other in our recovery, and that's what we're trying to do. So if you don't want to do that, I'm going to go ahead and let you go too, okay? So you can either like chill out and kind of just step back, or I'm just going to have to block you too, because I don't want to waste my time, you know? Okay, well, thank you. I appreciate you. God, Lord. Hey, Leah. I'm so sorry, you guys. Okay, Sam, please be careful. Please be careful. Okay, guys. Well, I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys. Yeah, and you know what? I think they've been trolling John's channel, and I have commented over there because I think he had said something about people trolling his channel and saying for him to like go get high or something. And so it's just, I have no idea, Jordan, but that was kind of crazy. I'm telling you guys, listen, Captain, and that's the thing, like, I respect people's recovery, and whatever way you got sober, I don't care. Like, just don't come over here trying to talk crazy to me, because I'm not going to put up with it. Like, I don't have to. This is my channel. You know what I mean? This is my live stream. I don't have to let anybody talk. That's the thing. This is a dictatorship because I'm running this show. So, yeah. Oh my God. Oh. I'm tripping. And I'm telling you guys what's going to happen if my channel like gets bigger and bigger, and the more it grows, this is going to happen more and more and more. And the more people that like come to this channel and just like, it's just like, it's part of it. I'm telling you, like, a lot of the people that come on here too are either like in grade school and like little kids, you know what I mean? Because no grown adult has time to be coming over and trolling somebody's channel. You know what I mean? At least I don't. But anyway, let's talk about, I'm so sorry. I feel like this is just totally a wash. You know, it's just a waste of 40 minutes. Damn it, that pisses me off. I know, Captain. I need to get you on there, girl. I put Lisa. Where is Lisa Buckmaster? I have not seen her in like a week, and I'm worried sick about her. I know, Jamie. You guys, listen to me. I love y'all, and I don't care if you got sober through maintenance or if you got sober through abstinence or if you smoke pot or if you take kratom. I don't care, okay? All I care about is that you're alive and you're happy. All I care is that you're living life and you're not hurting yourself anymore. That's all I care about, okay? All I want is for you to be safe and okay. I don't want you guys to feel like you're not safe here on my channel. I will not let people come in here and act like that. I will not let them talk to us like that. I will not let, you can bring up conversation and you can talk about how you disagree with Suboxone all you want. But you're going to have to understand that I have spent timeless amounts of hours educating myself and studying. And I will tell you the bad things that I have experienced being on Suboxone. I will tell you about my weight gain. I will tell you about the sweating. And I will tell you about the lack of motivation that I struggle with. You know, but I will also tell you that I have anxiety and depression, and that could be parts of that too. I will also tell you that, you know, well, you know what? Let's talk seriously. I'm telling you right now, when I shot up, I almost died because I fucking would do shit like that and do too much. So you need to be careful. So I don't want you to die. I don't care, like I said, how you get sober. I don't care if you're on maintenance. I don't care. All I care about is that you're not shooting dope no more. Okay? That's all I care about. Or you're not taking handfuls of pills to pass out and not feel. I mean, that's the whole goal, you guys, is to get to a point in our recovery where we can deal with our emotions, where we can deal with how we're feeling. God, dude, I'm sorry, man, but listen, we're not going to be having all that triggering ass shit. Sorry, guys. Jordan, I know. I'm telling you guys. Yeah, well, Captain... Love you, Sam. Call me later. Call me. God, this has been such a bullshit ass story. I'm so mad. Against my better judgment. What? How did I? I'm telling you, dude. People come and troll your channel after they see you on other channels. Listen to me. I know all about that sweat, man. Oh, gosh. And then the chills, and then the hot, and then the chills. But listen to me. You can do this. You can do this. And there is a huge stigma around medically assisted treatment, you guys. Around Suboxone, around methadone. There's a huge stigma. But then there's also a medication. It's called Vivitrol, y'all. And it's Suboxone in a shot. But people don't have a stigma against it because it's like a shot that you get every 30 days. And I know some people that have like been on it and it's like they can't even tell that. I mean, it's helping them. They're staying sober, you know. And the thing about it is a lot of people that make these comments about, you know, just shitty comments and stuff like that, like people that are in recovery and truly give a care and give a crap about the addicted and the addicts, they will not come to you and talk shit to you about your choice to be on maintenance, you know what they'll do? They'll love you, they'll support you, and they'll be there for you to carry the message. They will be there to carry the message of recovery. I know, Crystal, we're getting trolled, but it's all good. They'll be there to hold your hand through the hard times. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a bunch of friends that are in AA, and I remember when I first came out to them and told them that I was on Suboxone, you guys, I was so scared because I thought that I was going to tell them and they were going to, like, not want to be my friend, you know? Or they were going to tell me that, you know, I was a drug addict and I was just say mean shit, you know? It is kind of funny because it's like, it's just like that lame. Like, do you not have anything better to do with your time? Yeah, baby. It's just, yeah, the tar babies. Can you imagine if people were like doing that and like just like nodding out online? That would be so bad. Have you guys ever been to Reddit? I follow this guy named Her Opiate Fix. He is so awesome. If you guys haven't checked out his channel yet, you've got to. He's just like a real OG, you know? He was talking about Reddit the other day, and on Reddit, it's so triggering. You think that you were triggered? No. They have pictures of the stuff up there, and like they will load pictures of them with their syringes. Oh, it's so bad. It is really, really triggering. Yeah. And it's just like, it is harsh. It is harsh. God. Oh, Lord. It's crazy. Okay, guys. I can't see y'all's messages because I don't want to be distracted, but I'm sorry, guys, that it was kind of a shit show tonight. I just want you all to know that y'all mean so much to me. You guys have helped me so much in my recovery, and I don't know what I would do without you guys, and I'm so happy that we're growing the channel and that more people that need support, because listen to me, guys. I'm not trying to make videos to talk you into getting on Suboxone. I'm not trying to make videos to talk you into doing AA. All I'm trying to do is share my experience with you. All I'm trying to do is to help you find your way, whatever that way may be. I just want you guys to be okay. I don't want you guys to die. And I don't want to die. I love my family. And for once in my life, I have them and I'm okay and I'm not high. And I haven't been like that, you know, in a long time. So I'm proud of my little 3 years. And I don't care how you got sober or what you did to get sober. All I care about is that you're okay and that you're thriving and living your life. So thank you guys so much for being a part of my life and helping me stay sober. You know, thank you for helping me stay away from meth and cocaine and Xanax and drinking alcohol and everything. You guys helped me so much. You guys are helping me get my self-esteem back. You guys are helping me get my weight under control. Like, I'm getting on track with my eating. Like, today, y'all are going to see. I'm just so thankful to you guys, and y'all have helped change my life. So I'm going to get off here. I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed some of the trolling comments. You know, it's a once-in-a-lifetime chance. And I will see you guys later. Bye.